So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. Sam Hauser is out there with White, and it's George in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Jaren Jackson is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Peterson in at the 2-guard spot. Two great rebounding teams in this one, Stan. It may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
Here's Hauser. George in the post. He's guarded by Markkanen. George, no good. George with the ball. The 3. The rebound by Cato. And here is Tatum. Over to the wing. Six on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. White against George. Outside, Markkanen. Hits it from 3-point range.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. George, the 3 from Tatum. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Tatum's got 5.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes, and you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Jackson kicks to George. Back to Jackson. Pass to Markkanen. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum looking around. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Jazz, trailing by 10. Pass to George. Lets it go. The rebound by Cato.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Out to White. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Utah's gone a meager 1 of 6 from 3-point land since we got started tonight. And Jackson throws it down.
1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's a great shot. 1 of 6 from 3-point land. That's Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You could feel that one from over here.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Tatum. Now, here is George. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. George has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Markkanen from outside.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Jazz trail by 11. Peterson the pass to George. Nurkic a screen on George. Right side Markkanen. Fires for three. Rebound by the Celtics. Keita's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Tatum passes to Keita. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now here's Jackson. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. But Trey, it's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the 3 early in his career.
White with it, defended by George. White, good.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
The Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in. And the Jazz with possession here. A 12-point game. Markkanen kicks to George. Peterson the pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the triple. George has got it back down to within single digits for Utah.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And again, it's Boston converting.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And George with the stuff.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success, feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Now, here's George. He's got 8. For the 3, it's hauled in by George. Celtics leading by 12. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside, George. Jackson setting the pick here for George. With the drive, and he gets the bucket. George has got 10 points.
Strong take by George. I like it when he takes initiative on offense. Outside Tatum.
Lets the three fly. Rebound, Utah.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Markkanen against George. Markkanen passes to Jackson. Over Tatum. Jackson, that's good.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Here's Shireman.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shireman's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Sensabaugh. Top of the key, and he comes up with the deuce. 5 points in the game. Boston leading by 10. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. It's up a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he's good on the first of 3. And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Boston also with the sub. George is checked in for Tatum. Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so George will bring it up with the Celtics. They have a 9-point lead. Over Hayes. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Utah shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's the triple. And it's Collier missing. Celtics leading by 9. Pritchard passes to George. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Bailey passes to Collier. Marking in a screen on Pritchard. The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's Shireman. 5 points in the game. There's the three. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Bailey. And it's off from three-point range. George with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Pritchard passes to Gonzalez. Outside Robinson. It's George on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. Markkanen down low. And he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got 5. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Peyton Pritchard. George is out there with Robinson. And it's Shireman in a two-guard. Here's Pritchard. Pass to George. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
The Celtics have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Baylor, Shireman. 2 shots.
free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Collier. Ball stolen. Here's Shireman. And the layup's good off the glass. Shireman's got 7 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the inside. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Outside Gonzalez. Back to Pritchard. And the basket is good. Pritchard's got his second bucket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks. Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Robinson. And here's George. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. His fourth miss of the game. He's made 3. Jazz trail by 9. Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of it.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's Sensabaugh. 11 points in the game. Here's Collier. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Tatum, he's checked in for Gonzalez. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman. He has 7. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 14 points for the game.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Here's Markkanen. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Yeah, Markkanen staying after it. He has got it going.
Tatum on the wing. Great job by Tatum in close.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Now, here is George. He's got 10. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Tatum, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. A different look for Utah. Jackson comes in for Kyle Filipowski. And Peterson subbed in for Collier. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. Inside. And finished off by Bailey.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's Tatum over Bailey. A terrific move by Tatum to score. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Outside, Markkanen. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Pritchard. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 7 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here is George. He's got 10. Outside, Gonzalez. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Here's Bailey. Here's Markkanen. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
It's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Jackson setting the pick here for George. Good on the three-point shot. 13 points in the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Tatum, and it's Boston with another.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Here's Peterson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bailey. Six on the shot clock. Here's Peterson. The 3. And Utah, another 3.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Here's Peterson after the basket by Boston. Outside, Markkanen to the left side wing. Markkanen a screen on George. Peterson off target from three-point range. Celtics leading by 11. Pritchard with the ball. 7 points in the game. And here is Markkanen. George looking over the floor. Markkanen sets the pick for George. Here's Peterson. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16. Pass to Gonzalez. Pritchard from outside. And it's Utah with the rebound. George finds Tatum. From outside the arc, Peterson grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From deep, George nailed from three-point land. George has got 16.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is going to have in this league. Already so productive.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jazz trail by 6. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Rebound, Boston. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pritchard passes to Tatum. From downtown, Tatum with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Tatum with the screen on George. Pass to Tatum. They need this one. Tatum with another miss. Utah trailing here. And it's Bailey in the corner. Off target from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Gonzalez. Boston. No good that time either. Jazz shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. George passes to Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
59 seconds left here in the second. Outside Tatum. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Pass to Bailey. Now Markkanen. This one for 3. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, Tatum automatic.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
3-pointer, Markkanen. Boston grabs the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Tatum. That ball, nice speed that time from George. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Peterson. Markkanen picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Tatum, he has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Jazz trail by 8. They've got Jackson. He's out there with Markkanen. Nurkic is out there with Keontae George. And it's Peterson in at the 2 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Now here's White. Pass to George. Now here's Tatum. A 3-pointer off the mark. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin?
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. George, no good. The Jazz shooting straight 49% from the field. Picked away. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
At one time, pretty much just a three-point specialist, Sam Hauser, coach, is now cranking up the defense.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can come into the league and maybe carve out a niche with just one skill. But usually what you have to do is take that one skill and build on it so that you can be a consistent rotation player. Sam Hauser has done that, and as you said, he's added the defense to his shooting ability.
Now George, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw good, Nurkic. And so he's able to get one of two. Lots of layers to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot-making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And here's George for three. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 19 points.
Yeah, George has been just merciless on offense. He's not holding back at all.
Tatum setting the pick for White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. 9-point game. Pass to Peterson. Beyond the arc. And Boston with the rebound. And here's White. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Outside, George. Queta tips it back in. Queta's got 8.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Peterson from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Tatum against Jackson. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. Back to Tatum. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. Markkanen passes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's George missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That's good for George on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. The Jazz have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half through 2 of 8. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Markkanen with the block.
Well, that's a great job by Markkanen. Using his 7-foot frame. You forget how long he is.
Celtics leading by 8. Outside, White. Back to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 24 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's White. Outside, George. And that one is good. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
George dishes to Markkanen. And that one drops. He's got 19.
Yeah, he was showing some muscle there. Markkanen is so tough to contain at times.
Now, here's George. He's got 26. That 3 off the mark. George up top. White covering. George passes to Jackson. Now, Nurkic. Pass to George. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's only a 5-point Celtic lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now George, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Back to Hauser. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's George. The Jazz with another miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Jazz trail by 8. And George, here we go. And he lays it straight in. George has got 24 points.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And George kicks to Robinson. Over Hayes. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by George. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, some guys want to avoid the corners, but Markkanen looks totally comfortable down there.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Robinson finds George. Outside for Robinson, just 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up again, great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Collier, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Outside, Markkanen. George with the screen on George. Here's Collier. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in. And then for Boston, Walsh is checked in. And it's Gonzalez in for Paul George. .133 left in the third. Celtics leading by 4. Now Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Here's Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Shoots over Collier. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Jazz shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. There's a minute left in the third. Boston shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. And they pick up 2. Pritchard's got 9 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Collier. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston leading by 4. 27 seconds left to play in the third. To the wing on the left. Here's Shireman. 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson. The shot from 20 feet away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Sensabaugh. The third quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Mitchell Robinson. George is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gonzalez in at small forward. Utah with the ball. Paul George missing from long range. Hayes with the screen for Markkanen. No good with the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And there's the drive. And good that time. Pritchard's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. There's a screen by Robinson. They swipe it. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Bailey. It's not going to go for him. George with the defensive effort. Pass to Pritchard. Back to George. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Collier. There's the lob to Markkanen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pritchard passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pass to Bailey. Out to the right wing. Here's Sensabaugh. No good from the wing. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's stolen. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Pass to Collier. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Lebowski, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Bailey. And a change for the Celtics. Tatum's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Boston again missing.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to George, cuts off the pass. To the middle. And George gets it to go. 32 points for Paul George.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Markkanen from outside. Another miss by Utah.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Markkanen against Tatum. Here's Shireman. Offline with his 3. Jazz trail by 7. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Robinson up top. On the wing, George. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 14 points now in the second half. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside, Markkanen. Rebound by the Celtics. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint, stolen by Markkanen. Stolen by Tatum. And here's the fast break. Here's Collier. He's covered by Pritchard. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. George, that's a 2-pointer. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. George has got 26.
A jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
And here is Robinson, defended by Filipowski. George, that's a 2-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. George has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Filipowski with it, guarded by Robinson. A 3 from George. It's good from long range. He has 29.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Right wing. Here's Shireman. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Collier. They set the pick. Pass to Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. Again, the Jazz score.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see. That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry. Outside, George.
Markkanen down low. Tatum on him. Markkanen can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 7. Down low. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside, George. Releases. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Jazz trail by 9. Outside, George. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
George scores in so many ways. That time he draws contact, but his focus doesn't waver.
Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston.
Deontay George, shooting 1.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
Into the lane, Tatum. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Peterson. To the inside. Nurkic, count that one.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic, using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
White with it. Pass to Keita. The 3 from Tatum. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now George. Here's Peterson. Outside George. Missed on the 3. Celtics leading by 7. Now Hauser. Tatum drives in. Here's White. Takes the 3. Not that time. It won't go. Utah shooting 44% in the 4th. The offense with some ups and downs. Now Markkanen. Nurkic a screen on George. Outside, Markkanen. On the wing, George. White covering. Beyond the arc. And it's sent back by White. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. .157 left here in the 4th quarter. Tatum. And he banks the layup in.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
George against Markkanen. Jackson a screen on George. Markkanen fires. And get the 3.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Tatum with a screen on George. Now here's Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Tatum drills it from distance.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Markkanen against George. Now Nurkic. Here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Strong move off the glass.
What a finish inside from George, showing he can handle physical defense.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces
as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Celtics.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jason Tatum.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jason Tatum.